Hello. This is going to be a little different video from the usual lineup. In this video, I am going to be doing a little unboxing. Now, this was a sale that Happy Planner just had, like literally just had on their website. If you got the email or saw it advertised or anything, uh, you could pick out 7 sticker books for $29.99. I know they've done that deal a couple of times. I guess they see that it has been a hit, so they've done it a couple of times. So I took advantage of it, and I asked my husband, I said, hey, can this be my Mother's Day gift? I am perfectly okay with that. I don't want nothing else. So he was good with that as long as he didn't forget Mother's Day. I was like, nope, you're good. It's early. I actually got this yesterday. It came early. I actually got it yesterday, but I was saving it in order to film this video. Alright, that looks to be everything, and we can save that box for something else. So, did get 7 books. Now, let me make sure. I don't think I have any of these. The only one that I thought I could possibly have was the Homesteader, but I'm not. Oh, yeah, I am seeing it. I did get it. But there wasn't many left that to choose from that I would have been happy with or that I would have used or anything. So I don't mind having another copy of the Homesteader. From what I can remember, it's a pretty book. So I got these 7: Tropical Boho, Bold and Botanical. I got a big in the Boardwalk Ice Cream because I really like that book. And last year during Black Friday, I think it was the classic size. I got Seeds of Joy. Again, I was talking about the Homesteader, Classroom Brights, and Here We Go Again, which, since I'm doing a school planner, I'm okay with having a lot more teacher books or student books or whatever I can use just because I'm going through them a lot now. So we'll start with this one. We'll do a quick flip through of all of them. These books have been around for a little while, so they've been seen, but this is a little refresher just for me because some of them I don't remember. I don't remember what's in them, so this one is Here We Go Again. From what I could tell, it was very neutral. So this first page is almost kind of like a cross between rose gold and gunmetal foil, which is really pretty. I like the looks, the drawings and everything. Coffee stain here. This classroom is brought to you by coffee and lots of deep breaths. Lesson plan: tame wild children for 8 hours and then go home. Doesn't apply to us, but it's still fun. Only the brave choose to teach. My favorite subject is lunch. Teaching is a work of uh, Teaching is a workout. Okay, that's cute. And then lesson plans, I wouldn't use those because I don't have to create the lesson plan. Those were on paper. These are on clear. I really like this. I like just the sketch, like not any color or anything. Uh, wish this was takeout. Only the brave choose to teach. And you got all these different things like the broken pencils, calculator books, stuff like that. Teacher, noun, tamer of children. And then there's the teaching is a workout again, a completely broken pencil. Lunch plans, that could be easy to use since I'm doing sort of a little meal plan, although pretty much all my meals consistently are the same right now. Oh, I like these with the coffee stain. I'm not a coffee drinker. I know I'm weird. I'm just not a coffee drinker. But I like the coffee stains. Little gold stars. Finished grading. Didn't cry. And I could use those. Took attendance. We do have to take attendance, so yeah. Survived parent conference. Yeah, I could probably cut those off and just use the gold star. Ate lunch on time, took day off, and then plain gold stars. And here's the ones. Now this does, yeah, it's a big. So these are mostly to fit like your monthlies, but you can use them in your weekly spreads too. Uh, I'm silently correcting your grammar. I've always liked that. But first, coffee. And then you got a couple of long quotes up here. Education can change the world. I'm silently correcting your grammar, and only the brave choose to teach. And you have these checklist boxes. And then got some more of these coffee stained little notebook paper looking boxes. Functional here, your regular boxes. Here's some headers. You got today, important, meeting, lesson prep, to grade. Yeah, and these are some just extras along the side here. A couple of these I could use, like the important, today, uh, maybe even meeting. The others doesn't apply to me, so I could probably possibly find somebody to give those to. And then here's some more of the same, but instead you got the gold foil with the little black box in behind it. And then here is some more functional boxes. Now, if any of these that has these little headers that you couldn't use, you could very easily cover those up with like another box or anything like that. And then here's some more of those same boxes, but in that foil from earlier. Oh, some big quote boxes. My favorite subject is lunch. This classroom is brought to you by coffee and lots of deep breaths. It looks like coffee stained crumbled paper. Gold star didn't cry. And flags. Some more of the black and white icons. Or deco, whichever you want to call. Because you could use like the apples or like the pencils, maybe even as like little checklist things. Another page of these. Coffee, teach, grade, repeat. My favorite subject is lunch. It takes a big heart to shape little minds. A whole sheet of gold stars. That'll be good for me marking like um, assignments with how I do it in the planner. Some more quote boxes here. A lot of the repeats with a couple of deco boxes. And another page of the black and white. Some more of these functional boxes in that color foil. Again, you can cover up with headers or anything like that if you couldn't use any of these. I'm not going to use faculty meeting or the only one I probably couldn't use is the faculty meeting, actually. Here is a couple of those long quote boxes. Teaching is a workout. Teacher's rule, only the brave choose to teach. Flags. Some more of the black and white deco. Broken leg, completely broken pencil. And here's some more of those monthly quote boxes. Well, these are quote boxes that goes in your monthly, and then up here you got to-do circles and these little triangles that says today's plans. Now I'm noticing like a majority of this book is paper stickers, which is fine. And then you got some of these again. Those stars in like that gunmetal gold, I guess that's the best way to describe it, because it's got a hint of gold, but it's like a gunmetal color. Now these are clear. And you have all these quote circles. Like you got this, but first coffee, hello today, to do, today's plans, lesson prep, all that. These are clear. These are, now we're getting into more clear stickers. So these are little clocks, and these are the different shape arrows, so you can put them on, like if you have something at a specific time, you could put the little hands to match it on the clock. That is really cute. Oh, I like these. Got the coffee stains, coffee cups, stars, all clear. Couple of quotes here, but first coffee. And this classroom is brought to you by coffee and lots of deep breaths. So a lot of the repeat quotes in this book, which is fine. Lunch plans, pop quiz, and that is it. So yeah, this is a really cute sticker book. It's very neutral, so I do like that. Alright, we'll just get the school ones out of the way. So next up is Classroom Brights. Just doing a quick look at it online, I thought it would be really cute. So here you got all your quote boxes with a couple of decorative. Forget the mistake, remember the lesson. Very good. Teachers can change the world one child at a time. Planning for bright futures. Being a teacher is hard work. And then here on clear, you got different little deco. You got crayons, apples, rulers, pencils, globes, and erasers. I really like the art style. Here you got you a couple of boxes, and then you got different headers pointing at your different breaks, picture day, field trips, conferences, day offs. And here you got two different styles of checklists. You got it in the regular and then rulers, which I like that. That's cute. This is a really pretty page. Now this is all clear. You got Teach and Inspire here in the middle, and you got different florals and the different classroom items that you typically see in a classroom. That's really cute. Now we're back to some more boxes. What we learn becomes a part of who we are. I love the apple one. Teach a happy life. Hello today. Teach love. And then here is different little headers, like lesson plans, faculty meetings. Wouldn't use either one of those two, but like reschedule. There's times that we have to reschedule things in regular life and school. And then flags in the middle. And then here's all these really pretty flowers and stars on clear paper. Again, I really like that art style. It's really pretty. Here we got smiley faces and gold stars. With up here to a quote, you deserve a gold star and good job. Here you got the different little decos again. You know, the same. It seems to stick with the same kind. So you got several apples with flowers, and then this one says Teach, Inspire, Grow. That one Teach Kindness. And these are all clear. So different quotes. Teachers make the world a better place. What we learn becomes a part of who we are. Make today awesome. For the love of learning, teach, love, teach, and inspire with some flowers. Functional boxes and flags. More headers. You got lesson plans, appointments, meetings. Wouldn't be able to use the lesson plans, but I could the others. And then you got some individual flowers down the middle there. The only thing I might would be able to use on this is these due dates. And of course the flowers. You can use those to make checklists. The trainings and conference, I wouldn't be able to use those, but I could maybe find somebody to give them to. And then you got these half circle quotes. Never stop growing. Today's top 3. Make it happen today. Teach, grow, love. Just keep growing. Be kind anyway. Believe in the good. And you get 2 pages of those. And here's your checklist boxes. I like these that has the cursive letters. It's a shame that isn't taught as a priority in school anymore, cursive writing. I need to work more with my daughter on that. But those are cute. You get 2 pages of those. More header boxes here, just different things that you might have during school, like a no school day, a vacation day, open house, half day, first day, all that. Here you got half a page of flags and a column of boxes. Page with your taller boxes. Each of these have lines, and then you got all kinds of flags. This has a lot of flags in it, which I use those. Here you got checklist boxes, kind of long ones. Those would be good in like a horizontal, or maybe if you have a big in the dashboard, maybe. And you got checklists, so you get 2 boxes or 2 pages of those. Here you got coffee cups, little flags, and these 2 long stickers sticker boxes where it looks like little notepad paper. You get some more on this page, but instead of the coffee, you get 2 smaller boxes, smiley faces, and more of the little flags. I would not be able to use this page because I don't have to grade her work. So while these, I would try to find a teacher to give them to. I have some teacher friends. Now this is all on clear paper. These are blank, but you could like write underneath, or if you found a header that you could use, you could layer it underneath those. And then you got some that says testing, and then your 3 breaks. Love this class, stay classy, make today awesome. Assemblies, we don't have that. Notes home. I could probably cut off the home part and be able to use notes, maybe. But again, what you can use a lot of these stickers and work them around what you need, and then maybe you have someone in your life that you could use them, that could use them and you could give them to. These are those same quotes, only a little bigger, and the notes home. Pencils, pencil headers with different things in it, like check it, today, notes, teach. Got globes, and more of the apples with the quotes and florals, so a lot that you can use. Now here's those same little headers, but they're paper, so you could actually write on them for whatever you need. And then you got 2 pencils at the top and flags. And that was the last page of that. So yeah, really cute book. Obviously there's some in it that I won't be able to use, but I have some teacher friends from kiddos' previous schools, so can give those to them, I think. But most of them I think I can use. Alright, next up is Homesteader. It is one that I already have a copy of, but I must have liked it well enough to get another copy. It's a really pretty book, very soft, calming. I'll do a quick flip through this since, I've already got it. I got it last year, and plus also it's been out long enough. I'm sure who doesn't already have the copy has seen it a lot. But you have, quote boxes and decorative boxes, some quotes there, homestead. Now this one has all the pretty little bee deco in it, so that I'm sure has been real popular. And all these have been paper so far. So this page, you got your boxes, big boxes with a couple of quotes here. It's pretty rose gold foil, these little circles. These pretty little flowers. And these say thankful, grateful, blessed. You've got 3 different colors. And these are just little boxes here. So you've got the color at the top. You can, write in your appointment name or whatever, and then the time in the white part. Here's your quotes. Those are on clear. Here is your long paper boxes and your checklist. Here's some more horizontal, longer boxes. This one has a quote, but This is empty enough here you could write in something if you needed to right there. And then you got these little headers down the side. Got you a couple of deco boxes, some quotes. This is where the good stuff happens. Live what you love. Live the story you want to tell, and then you've got these different little half circle headers down the middle. Here's some flowers in that same foil. It's a really pretty color. It's one of my favorites. These are clear also. Now these you could, depending on what you would need to write, you could write something directly on your paper and then put these over top of them. And then some other deco. These are clear also. They're different headers. And then I still love these little boxes. These are paper. It looks like a piece of paper, little note paper with tape holding it. Really like that. And then here's some more of those. You could use that same technique on different stickers, not necessarily these. And then here's some washi strips. Here's some more little boxes, and then you got a couple of quote boxes. There's that B again. And got some headers here. Don't forget appointment. It's a date, important meeting. Couple of quotes, flags, these little tiny headers right here, or little tiny boxes. Here's your double boxes and checklists. Really pretty. And here's a page of clear sticker florals and leaves. Really, really pretty soft book. Here is the long little quote boxes, and then you have these. You can use them either as decorative, or you could probably write something in them if you wanted to. And your flags. Another clear page of florals. And some more boxes. You got your all different sizes. And these down the middle. Here is the long kind of window shaped boxes. And then your checklist. And here's some circles. And here is some clear florals in that really pretty foil. Some more clear with quotes and deco. There's that little bee making an appearance. I wish they had added more bees, because it just makes sense with, the florals. And these are clear headers, mostly florals, and you got a couple of the half circles down here. Back to paper, you got the long boxes that you can write in with a quote one. You got these kind of little header shaped boxes down here that you can write, if you can write small enough in. You got your checklist, and then you got two little half circle B's. There's another page of those same functional boxes and circles and little tape swishes. some more washi tape strips, and that is the last page. So I know I went through that one kind of quick, but if you've been here long enough and you watched my Black Friday haul, you would saw I already had that book. Next up, we are going to look at Seeds of Joy. Oh, it's like I don't know, like a deep purplish, like a bluish purple foil. I really like that. This is going to be a pretty book. So you got all your different like quotes around here. Time to plan, radiate love, and then the circle ones. Today is a perfect day to start living your dreams. Color me happy. Always choose to act with a kind heart. Let's get lost. Dream. I really love that one. That one's so pretty. Relax, be calm, breathe. And then you got these little flag ones down the middle. Probably couldn't write in them, but you could like mark what your goals section would be or anything like that. So there's going to be a lot of this foil in this book, and I'm not mad about it. So all these are stickers. Some are quotes, and some are just floral, and some are like kind of headers like to do. And here is some quotes. Again, I love that foil. Ugh. So you got love, bloom, grow, dreams, hustle, joy, and hello. Love that. I hope it is picking up because it is so pretty. Alright, next page is more full quote boxes. Enjoy life, hello world, smile today, keep it moving, just bloom, life is a party. And then you have some long ones here in the middle, enjoy today, go after your dreams, find joy in simplicity, happiness is creating your own joy, and focus on what matters. And sadly, this is our first page where no foil, but you got some functional boxes, you got some decorative quote boxes, and then some quotes down the middle here. And these are both all on paper. Another page of the same thing, just kind of a little more different colors. And then you got these half circles down the middle. Here you got the long boxes, and you got some little dot circles down the middle. You get 2 pages of those, just different colors. Alright, next is you have these boxes which would fit in a dashboard planner, and then you got these 3 quotes down here. Bloom from the heart, be your own happy, be kind and brave, with your headers down the side here. And you get a second page, and just verify. Yes, different colors, at least for the boxes. And we're back to this beautiful foil. These are clear. This page is a little glued, a little lopsided. So you got magic, oh so lovely, live well, enjoy the now, smile, breathe, and create. Again, in that beautiful foil. I can't tell, but I hope it's picking up because I love it. And again, those are on clear, so are these. You've got some decorative pieces. Very dark colored. These kind of almost remind me of like the dried flowers. You've got some butterflies in there. Here's some brighter ones. Reach for the stars. Enjoy moments that make you slow down. Love. Believe that something wonderful is about to happen. Don't stop until you're proud and you are rare. And those same boxes down the middle. Here you got some double boxes. That big double box quote with breathe. Got these really pretty pastel color flags down the side here with a couple of quotes. Same layout, a little different color pattern and different florals. And this one says shine your light. Some more circles. You got some quotes along with functional ones. These are paper with that same pretty foil. So you got small steps every day, spread happy, positive energy, always be kind, kind heart, brave soul, fierce mom. I like this one, how it does. You could almost probably maybe even use that at Halloween. Let your soul speak. I mean, I don't know if that was maybe that wasn't meant to be printed like that, but I like it. That's really funny. I don't think it was supposed to print like that, but I like it because you could use that at Halloween, not only for the color, but kind of the play on words where it has soul in it. That's funny. Go with the flow, laugh more, worry less. So those were paper. These are clear. Stay positive, work hard, make it happen. All colors are beautiful. Wild at heart. Here you got some boxes. You got your functional, your decorative quotes, your little header boxes and checklists. This is all functional. And of course, at any time, if you didn't need or want to use what's written in them, like you didn't need one that says appointment or meeting, you could cover those up with something else and still use the box. And then you have your checklist. You got your different shaped boxes, like different size boxes. So, you know, half and quarter, circles down the middle, just for deco. You get 2 pages of those. Oh, that didn't get cut good. Or I should say punched out good. 2 pages here of the washi strips. They do appear to be the same. So get 2 pages of those. These are clear. They're little header pieces, and they're not straight boxes. They're cut along the image. So you got today, notes and goals. You get 2 pages of those. Here, we're back with these really pretty foiled quotes, and I just love this foil. I can't say that enough. I love this color. So you got share some love, Love this day, just bloom. And then you got love, dream, grow, bloom down the middle. Both is clear. This one is without the foil, so if you didn't want to use the foil, you do have a page without it. And here's a page of clear deco. You got a couple of butterflies and some of these very dark colored florals. Whole page of clear butterflies. And that was the last page. So yeah, really like this book. I'm glad that I picked it up. And that was Seeds of Joy. All right, next up, this won't be much different than the flip through that I did of the classic size that I got up there, but the difference is this is the big, so it's going to be laid out just a little bit different. But I really like this book, so I wanted to pick up a copy of it in big. So you got your kind of decorative quote box there. Today is full of wonderful things. Live life in full color. You got these little half washies here. You got two long horizontal boxes here, and then you've got your little circle headers here. It says, don't forget, time to plan, wonderful day, time with friends, and very important. You got your big boxes here in two half circles. And two full big boxes. Couple of half boxes, and then you have a decorative one here and a Life is Sweet. Here is your clear deco, all the kind of summer beachy things. You have the umbrellas, the little, the little floaties, beach chairs, and ice cream cones. All gold quotes, there we go, on clear paper. Living the sweet life, celebrate the little things in life, spread more joy, wonderful. Here you got two decorative boxes and two functional in gold foil, and your little checklist dots here. And if you don't want to use the gold, here you have some in just the regular colors. Just the decorative box is a little different in the quote. But I love the font and the colors used in this because it reminds me so much of the 70s. I was born at the tail end of the 70s, but I was still there close enough. It counts, right? Sure. Alright, so here you have two of your boxes that would fit a big dashboard. A couple little headers there, and you've got these little header boxes. And you get 2 pages of those. Here's full page of clear decorative. So you've got all your ice cream cones, confetti, stars, with Find Your Happy in the middle. And then some more quotes here on this page. Feeling cute, good days ahead, spread some happy. And here you have your different size functional boxes, 2 flags there, and your checklist. So you get 2 pages of those. Next up, you get this one. Yep, that's one whole box. It's just split down the middle with two different colors, and it has dot grid lines. My goodness, it's too early. I can't talk this morning apparently. You get your little flags here and your little quote circles, and you get 2 pages of those, just different colors. This page is clear, and you got washi strips that kind of looks like the little canopies over, you know, little ice cream booths, like you see at the beach. And you got a couple of quotes here: bring the sunshine, bright skies ahead, spread more joy. And some more quotes. Of course, this isn't the 4 ones. This is just the plain color ones. Hello, good times. Happiness comes in waves. Bright skies ahead. And now you get your different shaped functional boxes with your checklist. Here you get you some headers. And you get 2 quote boxes and a functional box there. And here you get 2 quote boxes that's shaped for the dashboard and a functional one. Again, you can use those in any style planner, not necessarily the dashboard. And you probably couldn't use these in the classic size dashboard, but you could in the vertical and horizontal, probably in the classic. Just depend on how you use it. Couple of washi strips, little box there, bright skies ahead. Another, this box is a little different. It's got half quote and half functional. Quote, full functional with a little quote here. And you get your little header boxes here and the kind of arrow shaped ones there. And here is another clear page of deco where you got your different ice creams and beach chairs and umbrellas and spoons, all that. And here's some deco, I believe clear, yep, clear, but it's all gold. So if you wanted to add a little gold in there, you got some options. Now here is like for your what would be used for your monthly, and the little cutout I like. It makes it look like a bite out of ice cream in the corner there instead of the very squared box, but I like that. That's cute. Spread some happy today, enjoy the moment, living the sweet life. Then your flags, and then you got those same monthly boxes, but these are your functional with that same cute little cutout, and you got your little headers there. And here is washi strips. And here's some like header style quotes. Just keep smiling. Every day is special. Spoil yourself today. Collect happy moments. And these are typically used, to like mark something. Like if you need to mark an appointment or a meeting or something. Here's your little clear headers. Reminder, appointment, important meeting, and then these for like if you're making a list, like check it off or day off, don't forget. So you get those without foil with the black, and then here gold. And that was the last page of that. So again, that was the Boardwalk ice cream. I loved this line when it first came out. I was like, oh, that is so cute. That is right up my alley. And yeah, I really like it. So when I saw that I could get it in big, um, I've got it in the classic now. So not minding that a bit. All right. So next up is Bold and Botanical. I think I just went with it because for one, it was like, I don't know, remind me of summer, so I figure I'd use this mostly for summer. And it's got the colors for summer. You've got your full decorative quote boxes here with your headers. Double box decorative, and then uh, two functional ones with some headers down the side. Here you got circle ones and these little skinny header ones here, and then a couple of little quote headers. And here you got your boxes, flags, and your little circles down the center. That all with these really pretty tropical like florals and palm leaves and stuff like that. Really pretty. Got you a couple of long boxes here. Some of these little headers right there. And the circle one, or kind of oval, I guess, shape ones down the middle. And these are meant to use in your monthly, but these are small enough you could probably use those in your mini planner. But really pretty. And here's your full box with a little bit of vine deco and a floral there. And you get 2 pages of those just in different colors. Here, this is all clear, and it's different little, little things like little flag headers. They all say to do. These are just plain. You get stars and the circles with the checklist or check mark. And you get all these. Well, these are long, kind of skinny boxes. They just look like that. And then these are small ones, like a little shorter ones there, and then has that pretty decorative in the background. These are clear. You get the different color, kind of palm leaves, but they're kind of not, done very differently. Regular leaves and some flowers. There's little plants down here. And you get these really pretty florals here. And you got these that says different things. So these are meant to mark anything in your planner, like I've totally got this. I'm doing this for me. Take time to relax. Such a busy day. I love the parrots. So full boxes here, and I like how it's not perfectly straight. Like the deco comes out just a little bit, and it's cut along that deco. I really like that little detail. And then you got your palm leaves down the middle. Here you have circle boxes, and these little squares down the middle, it says today. And You get 2 pages of those, except these say noted. Here you got your circle ones, checklists, or those could actually be like little washi strips too, and little florals down here. These are all clear. It's all different quote, little quote headers is what I kind of call them. Oh, this one right here sticks out to me the most. Life is sweet with a bunch of bananas. I like that. I like this page. So you get the flowers with the leaves, the parrots, the palm tree with the setting sun, and these little tropical flowers. That's cute. Both these are clear. This one has pineapple, these little lay type floral bunches. Really pretty. And then we're back to these little header shaped boxes. You get another page of those. Another page of uh, boxes, flags, and the little star circles. And get more circles. These little header ones here. Not sure how you would use those because, I mean, I guess you could turn them on the side, but then I guess this is a plant, it would be sideways. So I'm not sure what that is intended for. Um, I guess for you to get creative with. And you got a couple little header quote boxes there. And then this kind of goes back to like that first page. You got the full decorative quote boxes and your little header flags. Full page of clear with decorative and quotes. Tropical state of mind. Yeah, I'll have to probably use this one for a weekend during the summer. And here you get these little quote, not really boxes, they're more like ovals. They're more like little headers because it has different things like today's plan, vacation, date night, stuff like that. Love this. Got the bananas, monstera leaves, the flowers, and the toucans. And page of 2 long sticker boxes and 2 different size little header shaped or quarter, however you'd like to describe them. Now these are cute. Got a little pineapple there in the corner and a couple of quotes. Those are paper. You got the circles again with the florals and the checklist or washi tape strips there, and that is the last page of it. So that is Bold and Botanical. Really pretty book. I like it. I'll have to use it some in the summer. And another one that I can use in the summer is this Tropical Boho. And this is the last book to flip through. I'm sure you're probably thinking, oh, thank goodness, this video's went long enough. Alright, so this is going to have a little different look compared to the other one. But you got your first page here of little quote boxes with your little flags down the middle. I love the use of all the different birds. You got your 2 long boxes here. These could be used like in your sidebar, or even if you have a big planner or something, you could put those in your actual day. And then you've got a couple of little washi strips here with a couple of little quotes. Oh, here we got the leopard print with different quotes. No, I think these are circles. Yes. So they're all circles. And you have different quotes using gold. And here you got more quote boxes, one little decorative there, and some washi strips. Here you got your monthly shape boxes and your different headers. So definitely a page that you could use for a monthly. You got a double box quote. Take time to make your soul happy. Love that little bird. You got a double box here. It's just decorative, and then a functional one with your checklist. You got you a couple of functional boxes here, 2 decorative and 2 quote, with a couple of washi strips and some little header quotes. And same pages before, just different designs. Can't get the pages to flip for me here. Here you got, I mean, this is decorative, but if you use like a dark enough pen or marker, you could use this part for functional for sure. And of course your quote boxes, decorative, washi strips, and different quotes there. Here you got a couple of boxes, like these boxes fit your dashboard. A couple of little header circles and quotes there. Here's a page of clear decorative, so you got the different type of birds, the different type of leaves, a little kind of rainbow sketch there in your leopard print. There's circle quotes, or oval, probably could say oval. Dream with your heart, forever a free spirit, and your little circles here. Another page of clear deco. So you got, again, your different birds, different leaves, your different leopard prints, and then this quote down here, Tropical Boho, which is the name of the book. It is, right? Yeah. Forgot that quick. Here you got your double boxes. You could use this with like a white pen, like if you had a jelly roll or a Uniball or something, you could write in that box easily. Same with that, but it is mostly in decorative. And then you got that quote in your checklist. And here you got your little cathedral window boxes. You got your flags. That's big enough to, put like a time or a appointment or something small in. You got some more monthly. You got your monthly shaped boxes, headers. Here you got your another clear page, a deco of the 2 different types of leaves. Here you got your boxes, flags, and your little circles here. Full page of clear headers, so get it done, just a little reminder, today's priority, to do, meeting, appointment, and very important. And this page is clear also. You got these little swishes here, and then you got your leopard prints in different colors. I like the purple. Some more of those boxes and the flags again. And you got checklist boxes in that same shape in your checklist. So if you didn't want to use the box, you could just use little checklist strips. And here we have, these are clear, and you got you a couple of decorative with the birds, and then the rest is quotes. And another page that you could use on the dashboard. So dashboard shapes, you got one functional, one decorative, although you could still write in that. And finding paradise wherever I go. Got these two little quotes here in your circles. These are, I believe, circles as well. Yep, circles, just a different print, different quotes. Another page here, it's clear deco. You got your leopard print, this little rainbow art, and this is, I'm sure, supposed to be some sort of leaf, but it's done very artistically. And then this page is clear also. You got all the different deco, the leopard spots, the different leaves, the rainbow, and the birds each have their own little quote. Explore more, find your wild, and dream with all your heart. And you got your functional boxes, flags, and more of the circles. And if I'm remembering right, I think each page that was like this, different colors, so you have different ones to choose from. Another clear page of the same headers, just different colors. So these are more brighter. And here to finish out the book is that same deco pages before. I think these just might be a little bigger, but yeah, so this is a really cute book too. Definitely one to use for the summertime or if you're taking a trip or anything like that. So that was a flip through of all 7 books. And I want to do it that way, but I want to not be even, so I'll just stick some underneath there to make it more level. But yeah, I know this was a super long video doing a flip through. Most of these books you probably already seen before, but maybe you missed it. I don't know, but uh, yeah, always keep an eye out. And if you don't receive Happy Planner emails, or if you're not part of the rewards program, definitely sign up for that, because they will send you notifications and emails, like when they do different sales, sometimes things exclusively for the rewards members. And I got notified of this sale that they had where you could get the 7 books for $29.99. Of course, that's not including shipping and tax. Shipping was like $7.99, I think, and then taxes will be based on your state. But I mean, it's a great deal considering, like, well, at least there was one sticker book was $21.99, or if you got Disney, it was $23.99. Now I noticed, like, at least in Michael's, um, the books are $19.99, but still, you're getting this many books for essentially the price of one. So you really should take advantage of it. But if you liked how this turned out, if you like these sticker books, take a look at the website and again sign up. You might be able to catch a sale and be able to get uh, these books yourself. If not, um, they just come out with the spring release, and they're all the time got you know new books coming out and stuff. So, but I'm happy with my pick. I like these. They'll definitely get used a lot, and I definitely have my favorites. Definitely love that boardwalk ice cream. But anyway, thank you for sitting through this long video for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.